thanks for what you do with your podcast and all the rest. You're doing a great job. Hope everybody keeps tuning in. You get a lot of good info, a lot of insights, understandings of how to get strong, how to stay strong, how to use your strength.
You do a great job, dude. You make things better than they are in real life, I think.
If you don't follow Massenomics, y'all do it. Social media, website, everything.
Massenomics.
Yeah.
Howdy, everyone. Episode 494 of the Massenomics podcast, the lifting podcast about nothing. We just finished up another extra greasy pre-show. We got trying to get some of this grease off of us so we can start the regular show, because that one got greasy.
That was a doozy.
Yeah, my name is Tanner.
And my name is Tommy.
For anyone that doesn't know what the pre-show is, it's the show before the show. It's unrecorded, it's uncut, it's unfiltered. Completely raw. We don't record it. We host it every week before the official show that you're listening to it now. But here's the catch. The only way you can get in on the pre-show is by becoming a supporting member and listening along live. We had like 50 people in the pre-show today, too.
It was crazy in there.
It was hopping. We were actually talking about it. It would be a little nervous if you were sitting in front of a room of 50 people like that to do a pre-show,
It's a rowdy
especially
group.
with that much grease on the stove.
Uh-huh.
But somehow we still prevail, and we made it through the grease-filled pre-show. Come out squeaky clean on the other side to the show, or swam through a river of grease to come out squeaky clean men on the other side of episode 494. 494 sponsored by Barefoot Shoes. Check them out at barefoot.store. They are the shoes that Tommy and I both wear. We believe in these shoes. I was thinking again about those new, is it the Oso? What are those new black and white slip-on? That's the Oso Gen 2.
Okay, I got to pull up the website here now that you say it, because
Sometimes I confuse the names, maybe.
I was getting social ads that was showing me all these shoes that I had not seen like a month ago. And I don't remember seeing these shoes on their website. They have maybe they're not on there yet. Yeah, it's kind of like that Oso Gen 2 was one of them, but there were some other colorways. They had like some Ursus with almost like a boot sole on it. That was different than they got some crazy stuff in the works is what I'm seeing. That's all I'm noticing so far.
They've got the boots with the fur. That's what they're going to have next, the bear fur. Barefoot.store, you can use discount code Massenomics, whether you're buying one of their new designs or one of the old favorites that we've come to know and love. Discount code Massenomics works on all of them to save you the 10%. And if you head over there now, well, that code still just saves 10%, but it's a pretty sweet 10%, actually. Check it out, barefoot.store.
This episode was also brought to you by Build Fast Formula. Level up your life with innovative, clinically dosed, and research-backed supplements that just work. If you need a little pre-workout, you need a little protein, you need a little creatine, all three essentials to lifting, Build Fast Formula's got you covered. They got their Vaso Blitz, which is their dual nitric oxide support. They got their Full Blitz, fully loaded pre-workout formula. They got Blitz 3D, mixing them together for something a little crazier. And then they got their 80-20 protein. If you need a little protein, tastes great, mix great. You got vanilla ice cream, chocolate lava cake, Cinnadoodle, peanut butter crunch. It's 80% casein, 20% whey. It's that perfect blend to just get you jacked out of your mind. All hours of the day, muscle, protein synthesis. What more could you ask for? Right now at buildfastformula.com, if you use code Massenomics, you can save 10% on your next order. And if you sign up for their subscribe and save, you can save an additional 10%. So 10 and 10, it's like 20% off, basically. Really can't afford not to do it. Buildfastformula.com, code Massenomics will save you. Thank you, BuildFast.
This week's episode, we're going to be talking about some home gym touring that we've been done across the state. We've taken this show across the state. We've also got several other things. I think maybe first we should just get right into this new drop. As we're recording, this comes out tomorrow, but as you're listening, when this comes out, it's there. The products are there. If whatever's not sold out is still available on the site. And we ended up with 4 big bangers of products coming out in this one, I think.
Yes.
We had a couple things that we're worrying about whether it was going to get here in time, and they did all end up making it. So the number one thing is, of course, the Massenomics Lifting Department tee in sage. And this is on a comfort color tee. It's what I'm wearing right now. Lifting Department tee, you can never go wrong. It was school picture day today.
Oh.
My son, of course, wore one of his favorite Massenomics Lifting Department tees.
Okay.
He wore the cream. Was that called cream? Or did that
Ivory?
have a different name? Ivory. Was it ivory?
Yeah.
Yeah, he wore the ivory lifting department tee.
Classic one.
I'm like, can't go wrong. School picture day.
Can't go wrong with that. Yeah, so we got the sage on the restock. We'll get a little more of those fall colors going on right now.
Yep.
I've worn that shirt. I love it. That thing's awesome. Should I show them the other two things I have here?
Yeah, what do you got?
Well, what do you want first? Apparel or something else?
I guess we're on the apparel train,
Okay.
right? Or what?
Yeah.
This one's
Okay.
pretty sweet.
We have the return of the Silly Goose tee, but it's back and better than ever. We have the Silly Goose tee on comfort colors in the color peach.
Peachy. Now that's peachy. Oh, yeah. Silly Goose Barbell Club right on that comfy comfort colors.
Yeah,
I guess that's why they call it comfort colors.
it is. And it is comfortable. It's nice. I just got that today. I just saw it a couple hours ago for the first time. Looks even better than I thought it would. You don't know on some of those what they're going to be like, but that one, really like it.
Comfort colors makes things better than they are in real life.
Yes. Next, back by popular demand, the Drink Spotter Chill has been sold out. So we brought it back again.
Back in black.
And yes,
Back
it
in
is.
black.
Back in black. We have the black Drink Spotter Chill. And are the letters on this kind of gold, Tanner?
They're gold.
Yeah.
I love gold.
Black and gold. And updated Drink Spotter Chill. This is a nice one, too.
The old one was brown, and this one is black. And we've been out of the Drink Spotter Chill for a while, so we had to bring it back. You know we had to do that to him.
Oh, cracking a
That
cold
was a
one. Breaking this
crispy
Drink
crack.
Spotter Chill in the right way.
Do
And
you
for
have
people
the
that don't
last thing?
know, for anyone that doesn't know, the Drink Spotter Chill is our magnetic koozie. Slap that thing on your rack or anything that a magnet will take.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you have
the
this last
thing?
item in front of you, or should
Yeah,
I go
I've
grab
got
it?
this last. No, I've got it here.
Okay.
Have you tried this yet?
No, I'm afraid to. You kind of gave me a warning on it.
My God. The sample we have, we sampled this a long time ago months ago in the gym. It is still so strong.
Still just kicking.
Oh my God. Like Tyler Effenston E, like when we got that, when it was fairly new, it was maybe like a week old. He messaged me even. He's like, what is that one? He's like, that is like a chemical weapon. And he's not wrong. It was just wildly strong. And by this time, if you haven't figured out what I'm talking about, yeah, we did it to him. It's horse stall mat scented ammonia, a collaboration from our friends to the south at Obsidian Ammonia. Ammonia and stall mats. There is genuine.
Yeah, hold up that bottle so they can see that, the other part.
Yeah,
that is
so
actual rubber.
In the bottle, there is horse stall mat crumbs in there, and it is actually a part of the formula inside. When you look inside here, if you're brave enough to open this up and look inside, it is not white as you would typically see. It is black from the horse stall mat
I haven't
crumbs.
opened it up yet.
Yes,
Okay.
it is actually black inside of there from horse stall mat crumbs. And I don't know if it's the combination of the ammonia with horse stall mats, which has never been done before, but it is dangerous. It is wildly
Their powers
strong.
are combining exponentially.
Oh my God. Like that first time I was trying to test it as carefully as possible, and it still was so strong. So that is a limited available product only at Massenomics.com. When it's gone, they're gone. The bottle is really cool though with the horse stall mats inside, the chopped up horse stall mat inside. The scent, it is horse stall mat scented also, but I will tell you, it is so powerful. It's hard for you to appreciate this scent.
These pony pads ain't messing around.
Yeah. Yes. So yeah, everyone can, you can now officially get high on your own horse stall mat supply. The off-gassing is real with this one.
You benefit from the off-gassing here.
And you know it's good because it says right on the bottle it's Matthew Horstel approved. Also, let's see. There's a QR code that you can scan on the bottle for, I think you maybe get a chance entered to win a drawing or something like that. Everyone will have to scan that to see if they get entered. Yes. But that is limited to just this run. When it's gone, it's gone. I don't think they're going to let us get this across the border more than once.
Yeah, we're gonna tariff that product out of existence.
Yeah, are the crumbs the extra bits from the coasters and grippers? Yeah, there's no waste. We allow no waste in the horse stall.
Yeah,
it's just horse
part
stall
of the
process.
Horse stall mat cycle of life.
Then when this is all done, it'll be repurposed, like smashed back into a full horse stall
It'll be
mat.
melted and down into a mat again.
So I think there should be did you ever watch How It's Made?
Oh yeah,
before
a lot of How It's Made.
Yeah, How It's Made, underrated.
Oh yeah, classic programming there.
It could be the dumbest shit on there, and you're just like, yep,
It's still pretty freaking cool.
I need 30 minutes of this.
Uh-huh.
I need to know how it is made.
Well, they just keep it so calm and zen the whole way through that it's just peaceful.
Horse stall mats could absolutely be on How It's Made.
It would not surprise me one bit if there is one already.
Do they make that show still? Like, it feels like every How It's Made is 20 years old.
I know. Even when I was watching them like 15 years ago, they seemed like they were 15 years old.
They've never been new. There's never been a new How It's Made.
Just always existed. They just always predate time.
There was never someone watching a current How It's Made. Like, it never aired. It's only been in syndication and on YouTube. It's never been like
an original airing of
it. Yeah, there is a ton of it on YouTube though. How It's Made is pretty good though. I don't I don't know that we've ever discussed How It's Made.
Really? I thought we did one time.
Oh, did we?
Maybe I feel like we did one time. And then
What were you drinking over there?
Wasn't it wrapped or was it unwrapped? Where it was like the food version of it, of How It's Made.
Like
with Mark Summers.
Like do like candy. A lot of times it was like candy.
Like how they make candy and different.
That's a good show too.
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
That's good.
Good stuff.
There's a Mark Summers clip when he's on a late night with like Jay Leno or someone like that, and Burt Reynolds is also on there.
Oh, really?
And Mark Summers, they're sitting next to each other like they were both getting interviewed or whatever, like taking turns. And this is a kind of a viral clip. People have probably seen it. Mark Summers makes a joke about Burt Reynolds like getting divorced, because I think he got divorced to maybe some other famous person relatively recently. And Burt Reynolds he said something, and I think one of them dumped a glass of water on the other, and it wasn't like a pre-planned joke. And then Burt Reynolds does a pie to the face of Mark Summers, but I swear to God, he whacks him in the mouth. Like,
really?
It wasn't like a pie to the face, like it had to have cleaned his clock a little bit.
Blood there, huh?
Yes, like I'm saying he punched him with a pie in his hand, basically.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, Scant says Bert dumped the water, but then wasn't it Bert that also whacked him with the pie in the face or something too? I can't remember what happened, but there's something to that. It's worth watching. Yeah.
Dig into that.
So what were you drinking? What was that?
Oh, I got a Kirkland grapefruit here.
Okay. Well, it's a classic.
No Rambler. It's no Rambler, that's for sure.
I'm a bit of a rambling man over here. No orange juice tonight. I'm back to the Ramblers.
The good stuff.
Ooh. Serve ice cold. Don't mind if I do. Oops. Spilled a little. Hopefully I get a little in me. Yeah, that's good. So that's the drop. We covered all items.
Yep.
In the drop.
I
think it's kind of a rock solid drop there, isn't it?
It is. Very good.
Mark Summers was also double dare, right?
I believe so. Mm-hmm.
Did you ever watch Double Dare?
Yeah, Double Dare. Wasn't he on maybe another
Double Dare 2000?
No, wasn't. I thought he was on another Nickelodeon show too.
Yeah, that seems right. I don't know what.
He's just like, we got a game show. Call up Mark. He doesn't got anything going on.
Double Dare was a pretty good show.
Double Dare.
You got to like find the flag inside the giant nose that's filled with like green goop.
Yeah. I did see a picture of that the other day on Instagram.
Yeah, Double Dare was legit.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. I was just going to mention, we never talked about it. It's been a week or two. It's been a couple weeks, but I'm guessing you saw Thor's 510 kilogram deadlift.
Oh, yeah.
Where he
Yeah, we
broke the world
didn't
record.
talk about this, did we? Yeah. I did see that. This one looked easier than the last one even.
It did, because we kind of commented about the 505 where we kind of joked where it's like, oh, it's good, but could he have done it like a little easier?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm kind of at this point expected to just look like nothing when he does it. And I guess he was saving that for 510.
Right. That was just part of another step in the peaking process, I guess, because this 510 looked really good. Looked like he should have threw some weight on there.
If I would have been there when he got done, I would have been like, sheesh, put some weight on the bar.
It's the very first thing I would have said to him.
Everyone would have been like, oh my God, I've never heard that before. That's hilarious. Put some weight on the bar.
Because he has the most weight ever on the bar.
That's hilarious. Put some weight on the bar.
The announcer comes out, stops everyone from cheering just so he can explain the joke to the crowd.
This is hilarious. It did look pretty easy, though, didn't it?
Yeah.
It looked like he could do more.
I know. So has he said, is the plan to do more, or is that it?
I'm not sure, because it definitely looked like he could have done more, right?
Yeah. I mean, it seems like there's like another 30 pounds there pretty easy, doesn't there, at that point?
You know what's funny to me, too? As Americans, every weight of every lift, we talk about it in pounds.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why is this deadlift record? And I think it's because it's so high that the number in pounds just, I'm like, they don't really sound different than each other, because now like 510 is like 1,124. So you're like, oh, I can't wait for him to go deadlift 1,133.
Right.
Or like
or 50.
Like I'm like, right. After a while, you're like, I don't even know. They all kind of sound all sound like the same number. But if you're like, oh yeah, 505, 510, 500, I get that.
I don't know, 1150 sounds cooler than 510, I think.
So what is 1150? So if he added another 5 kilos and did 515, that adds another 10, 12 pounds. Now that doesn't get us there. Is it like 520?
Yeah, probably. It gets hard to do the kilo conversion.
Right. Because it's too big of a number.
Yeah, on that much.
Right.
That's where it gets hard, because you're just not used to those numbers.
It seems like 520 is in the ballpark. 1,200 pounds. Yeah, Dirt McGirt says 1,200 pound deadlift. That'd be 544 kilograms.
There we go. Load it up.
Like, you know what is funny about that too, is that 1,125 pounds. What's half of that? 562 pounds.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Half of that deadlift is still pretty heavy.
Very respectable deadlift. Yes.
Like a lot of people lift for a long time and don't deadlift 565.
I haven't done it yet.
Right. It is literally half of what he did.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. It's crazy, man.
It's wild.
It is. It's a lot.
It is just so much. Yeah. So I don't know. I guess I don't know what the plan is though, if he's going to do more.
You know what? Let's get him on the show. We'll ask him.
Someday.
Call him
It's
up.
been dodging us for.
Call him up. Let's get to the bottom of this.
We talked about it. I'm sure we did. If we'd interview him, he'd go into that thing again. How he's like, you just plan for it. And I think where he kind of just said the same thing like 6 times in 5 different ways.
Yeah. Classic response.
So that's Thor's deadlift. What was this about a meme?
Dude, I did not know. Okay, did you see the actor Robert Redford died yesterday, I believe?
I did not.
Okay. Well,
breaking news to me.
Did you see this? Did you hear about this? But what I did not know, I recognize the name and everything. Actually, I have seen Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. That was a good movie.
I was just looking up the movies that he was in until I could even tell you like what movies of his that.
I don't know like any of his other movies. I mean, I know the name. I know he's like old Hollywood, you know,
Right.
this big name and everything. But what blew my mind when I saw this is just do this right now, Tanner. Type in Robert Redford meme and tell me what picture you see.
That's Robert Redford.
Like, I thought that was Zach Galifianakis for sure. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't think it was Robert Redford.
I didn't either. And I've seen that meme 10,000 times in my life.
Well, that's the first headline. Robert Redford's death shocks fans who thought he was Zach Galifianakis.
Because that was the post I saw, and I'm like, well, this post is obviously just like trying to trick people. And then I start looking into it, and no, that actually. So what people don't know, it's the meme of like the guy out. I don't even know how to describe it. Yeah, out in the wilderness,
the bearded man out in the wilderness that's nodding and like
he's kind of husky looking, and he's nodding.
Yep.
And everyone, if I just said it's Zach Galifianakis out in the woods, I think everyone would be like, yeah, I know that meme. It's not Zach Galifianakis. It is Robert Redford, and I am just questioning everything that I know now.
I didn't know that was Robert. I do know who Robert Redford is, and I know what he looked like, and I would never have known that was him. So what movie is that from?
No idea. Didn't get that far to look into that part, but yeah, man, it's
a film called Jeremiah Johnson. They're Scamps and Big Brian. It said that it's Jeremiah Johnson.
That sounds kind of
Have you
made
seen
up.
it? Yeah.
I've not seen Jeremiah Johnson. No, that's the actual name of the movie.
So I'm just going to Google this. Robert Redford best movies.
Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid is a really good movie.
Gotta say, I don't see a lot of movies here that I've seen before.
Well, they're just old, aren't they?
But like he continued to act. A River Run Through It. I'm pretty sure I've seen that. Yeah. Sneakers. Is that about the marketing strategy game I played in college? They made a movie about
they brought it to
cheating
life.
on that.
It was so riveting. They're like, we need to make a movie about this. The audience will go crazy for it.
Well, people can sound off on the YouTube video. What are all the great Robert Redford movies that you're mad that we haven't watched? Sound off in the YouTube comment section of all the awesome Robert Redford movies that we haven't seen. I didn't know. It looked like he was almost 90 years old, though.
It's getting up there.
Yes. Do we want to talk about the line in the sand?
Yeah, let's get that one out there. We better let people know.
I think we might have mentioned it last week, but we have this crew supporting mailer that's coming out this month, and we've officially set the line in the sand. So if you do not become a supporting member by this date, you will not get in on this. I can't stress enough how imperative it is to get signed up by the date. If you sign up anytime, like within a few weeks after this, you are the largest horse's ass that's ever come to Massenomics. We're just going to change your name to horse's ass. If you sign up like
just
the line in the sand
ass
is September 24th. If you sign up to be a supporting member on September 25th, 26th, 27th, you are forever known as the giant. Your name in Discord is going to have to be giant horse's ass because you missed the line in the sand by that close. So get signed up right now as you're listening to this. This comes out a few days before the 24th. So if you're listening to this, there's a little bit of time left. Please get signed up. This mailer is really cool. It's very unique. It's unlike any of the ones we've done before. We've got everything. We've started to get packaging ready, and it's going soon. We're just got a little last time for people to get signed up. We wanted to mention it here one more time so you can still get in on the action.
A lot of manual labor involved in this thing.
There is, and not every. I'll give you one teaser. Not everyone's getting the same thing. There's an element of chance to the whole thing, and it's almost like, I wouldn't say it's a game, but there's a collectability element, to say the least.
Mhm.
And there's a game of chance of what you get in comparison to what other people get. And it's just going to be very fun, very interesting to see what everyone receives when the supporting mailer comes out. This is your last warning. The line in the sand has been drawn, though. We have got out our sticks, sharpened them up, made a line. So we made it so far through the sand, it went down to the pea gravel. The line even extends into the pea gravel, and it is September 24th. Do not miss out. We want to see you get joined up for this. It is time to get joined up for it. As long as we're talking about supporting members, I think we should do supporting our supporting members, which is a relatively new segment to the podcast where we give back to those that support us. So in addition to getting in on this gift, you could get on supporting our supporting members. You could, it's how you get signed up for the Lift Hard Live Easy Classic. It's how you get in on other events we do, like Crew Falls, which we have coming up this December in Sioux Falls. Now, as we speak, up to 32. We have 32 people signed up for Crew Falls as we speak. And you can only do that if you're a supporting member. We actually are brainstorming some other things that are just specific to supporting members. It's not really going to stop. Like, we're actively considering a lot of options of things that we can continue to give benefits to supporting members. So if you listen to this show normally, watch our YouTube, any of that, you kind of like the stuff, you'd be silly not to become a supporting member.
Yeah.
Even if it wasn't for the line of the
Friends
sand.
with benefits. Does it get any better?
No, it doesn't. This week, supporting our supporting members. Big Lou competed at his pro powerlifting meet. It was Power Surge Pro meet. He went 6 for 9. Nice. With a 644 squat, 435 bench, and a 655 pull.
Oof.
Yeah. 1735-ish total there for Big Lou. Big Boston Jose did a Ragnar race. It was Reach the Beach, which is a 200-mile team relay Ragnar race. Yeah.
Is there 200 people on this team?
Hopefully like 2,000. If I'm going to get in that.
It just runs like 100
I want to run
meters.
a mile. Yeah. Matt Cesney did Highland Games. It was that night. Celtic Festival. I messed up the name there. I'm not sure what it was, but it was a Highland Games festival that he competed in out there. It looked like he had a good time trying to flip some cabers and do all that Highland Game stuff. I guess it's actually the most fun that you can have with your clothes on. Am I correct?
Hey, we don't make the rules. That's just how it goes.
Yes. Big Dan Eager competed at SC Nats in the 105s class, and he got 20. So this is nationals, and he got 21st out of 42 at nationals in the 105 class.
Nice.
Big Scott Dodzilla did PSL Masters Championships. He competed his heart out, and he was one of only 5 guys to finish the 300-pound per hand farmer's carry event.
Damn.
Big Brian did his first powerlifting meet ever. He went 7 for 9 and got 3rd place in the men's 90-kilogram open.
He's on the board. There you go.
Big Dirt McGirt and Big Wes had a crew meetup. The Big Eastern Kentucky Contingency had a crew meetup. The 3 of them, all certified training facilities, all supporting members, and they had their first crew meetup together. And I said they need to cut, because Hogan's been working the Columbus crew.
Yeah.
They have like this bus logo where it's because it's the bus,
Yeah.
you know,
The Columbus chapter.
and I was saying you need a Kentucky crew thing.
Yeah.
And I did like the KY, and I did the umlaut over the Y. So it was like the KY crew.
Yeah.
But they could probably come up with something different.
Yeah, it's
but I'd
on
like
them.
there's definitely a Southern California contingency out there.
Absolutely.
You know, Wes and those guys are kind of establishing a, you know, Idaho or Pacific Northwest group up there. I'd like to see more regional crew based
I like that.
infighting.
That's really good. Yeah.
Yes.
Just a giant power struggle.
Yes. More, and then not everyone just has their own personal logo. They also fly under a regional flag.
Yes, yeah. It's these bands of tribes. You know?
Yes. Big Murloc Jones got hitched.
I think we know how that goes.
What would you say to
Congrats on the funeral.
Congrats on the funeral, my man. Let us know how the funeral goes. And Big Curd was this week's guest on Unpaid and Underrated. You know, Columbus is the bus.
Mm-hmm.
I think it might have been Keith that was calling me out for calling Aberdeen the Dean.
Yeah.
You've heard people call it the Dean before, haven't you?
I don't know if I have actually. Hub City, yes, 100%.
Yeah.
The Dean, I don't. I mean, I can figure that out. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've.
Some people call it the Dean.
Really?
I did not make that. I did
For
not
real?
make that up. Oh yeah, you'll see the Dean.
I think that's
occasionally.
news to me.
If you're on like certain things, look for it. Next time I see it. Oh yeah, Jake said Dirty Dean for
Well,
sure.
yeah, I mean that
Yeah.
I've heard that, but like no one's using that as a formal, or it's just no one. It's not like a term of endearment here. Like
Aberdabber, definitely.
Yeah, Aberdabber,
That definitely
100%
gets
that.
thrown out. Definitely. Next time I see like on it'll pop up on things. I'll see maybe like, I don't know, it could be referenced on something like the Brown County Fair page, or more likely Aberdeen Rants and Raves. I'll see the Dean on occasion.
Yeah.
Next time I see it, I'll screenshot and share it in the
Yes,
Discord.
please do.
Lots of people are calling it the Dean. I really want to keep this Dean rolling. Everyone's calling it. I couldn't say who. I just kind of seen it everywhere. I mean, Tommy's been saying the Dean. Yeah. You know, Jake's been saying the Dean. I've been seeing a lot of people call it the Dean.
Just catching on.
I didn't make it up. It's just in the zeitgeist. Yeah, the Hub City though. I think the Hub City's kind of lame.
Really? I think that one's actually kind of cool.
I like the Dean.
Yep, you're right. The Dean's the
I guess the Hub
superior
City's
option.
pretty good. And the Hub City is actually probably like the formal nickname of Aberdeen. Like that is the most common.
Yeah.
I don't know how relevant it is anymore.
Anymore, not at all.
I mean, we have trains going from two directions. Doesn't every like relatively major city have at least that?
I mean,
like
assuming
Sioux Falls,
like you're not at the
Sioux
ocean.
Falls
and it
has
just
to have
stops.
at least two different directions of trains running through it, right?
You know what? I don't even know. You know why? Because they have bridges to go over those things, so I don't ever see them.
So we're just the Hub City because they're so damn inconvenient here. It's not that we have many trains. It's just that they're
so inconvenient.
Yeah.
Like, it's not an exaggeration at all.
Yes, we're known as the Hub City because the wildly inconvenient train traffic in the town. Not that there's that many more trains, just that they're exceptionally inconvenient.
It's all passenger trains too. Just shuttling passengers around town.
There was a passenger train in town this year, and it was a big deal.
Really?
It was like some BNSF anniversary thing.
Oh,
It was like a special,
so it was all right.
but it was a big deal. Like it was the first passenger train that's been in town in I don't know how many years they've said.
Probably like 50 or more.
Yeah. If you've never been stopped by a train in the Dean, you've never actually visited.
Yeah.
That is what people always say about the Dean.
Oh, it's not uncommon if I show up for 2 or 3 days to get stopped by 2 or 3 trains, and then for good measure on the way out of town to get stopped by one again, usually when you're just thinking you're going to leave.
In what town?
In Aberdeen. Oh, in the Dean.
In the dirty Dean. Should we do a certified training facility?
Yeah, did you have one
week?
lined up again this week? I can't remember
I
what you
didn't really
said.
have one lined up this week.
Okay, so this one's
I kind of finally exhausted all my pre-lined up. So we could go just about anywhere.
Anywhere, huh?
Last week we were in Sweden. Before that, Maine. Before that, Tennessee. I've had like 3 weeks of things that we should.
Maybe we
really
need
make
to
sure we
head
cover.
west of the Mississippi.
Fievel with Fievel. Have you ever seen Fievel Goes West?
No, but I feel like is that like an animated show?
Yeah.
It's just
You
like
never watched
ringing
that?
a bell with me.
It's a mouse, I think.
Yeah, okay, I was gonna say that, but it sounded so dumb. Yeah, I'm actually looking at this picture right now. I think I have seen this. It's just I was probably 4. Fievel.
It's a
I would have
classic.
never got that name, but
Yeah.
I 100% remember seeing this cover, this poster.
Yeah. I haven't seen it for a long time. I definitely saw it many times as a kid, though.
Wow. Those core memories right there. Fievel.
Has anyone seen Fievel Goes West recently?
I'm sure Disney loved Steven Spielberg presenting another movie starting an animated mouse. You know?
Mouse. Yeah.
Look out, partners. There's a new mouse in town. Jeez, they're just taking shots at Disney right off the bat here.
Yes. Okay. Oh, you got
Fievel.
anything on your radar there for
Sorry,
certified?
I was distracted by Fievel over here.
Well, he went west. You know what they say about Fievel?
He goes
went
west. Oh, what do we got here? Okay, we'll do this one. We've never done this state before. Okay. We're going to Utah.
Okay.
And if you zoom way in, I actually didn't realize this. There's actually two of them. There's actually two dots. They're very close to each other. They could get a Utah contingency going easy here. They're damn near neighbors.
They should get a little thing.
And
Which
I'm
one
looking
are we
at the
doing?
one. It's the Iron Goat Barbell.
Okay. I'm tracking. For anyone that doesn't know what certified training facility is of the week is, we have the certified training facility program that you can check out, and we like to tour one of these gyms each week.
All right. You got it pulled up here?
Yeah. So this is
Okay.
Iron Goat Barbell. We got one picture to deal with.
Just
here,
one. So we're looking
but
at.
there's a lot in this picture.
There is. This really does appear to be a basement. Being that.
Very nice gym.
Yeah. Yeah. It
Looks like a pretty new basement.
I know. Yeah. It looks like new construction. You got a well insulated ceiling. So just the.
Important.
You know, the
noise,
heat.
noise dampening to go
Yep.
upstairs so you're
Yep.
not waking anyone up.
You know you're good there.
That concrete looks pretty fresh.
It does. It does. So you got some fresh concrete, and you can see it looks like. I can't tell if that's like an egress window or a sliding glass door. You can't tell, can you? From the way that's
no,
covered.
you can't quite tell. Yeah,
But-
I thought it was an egress window, but it could be a sliding glass.
I know.
door.
That's what I'm just not sure. But anyways, okay. So we got floor right away. Are those are horse stall mats, aren't they?
Yeah, we're dealing with at least 3 or 4 wide by, is it 2 or 3 deep horse stall mats?
Yeah,
there?
they're just there's no fleck to them at all. Did you notice that?
Yeah, they're pretty dark.
Yeah, surprisingly. Maybe things are a little different in the way they do it in Utah there. Maybe you have a different supplier or something. But so yeah, we got
Fievel goes to the dean.
Make that movie, damn it. We'll make Fievel old for this one. He's this old
It's probably
weathered
40
mouse.
years old, that movie. What year did Fievel Goes West come out? Would you guess how to spell Fievel?
I mean,
1991.
91, yeah. Seems about right.
35 years old. So
You got a lot of cardio actually on this platform. So we have the
he's a
ski
cardio
erg.
king, isn't he?
We have the beloved ski erg here. We got a Rogue Echo bike. We got the erg bike. And am I missing any other cardio pieces, or is that all of them?
I think that's it.
Yeah, I think that's it. So we got
That's
that.
some high-end cardio there.
Yeah, some really high-end cardio. We got the big in the back. There's those big ab mat crash pads back there. Those are really nice.
Oh yeah, the log crash pads. Those are quality. Those are good. Best crash pads I've got.
Yeah. Then I see there's a weight tree, and I'm pretty sure that's Strength Co plates because they look quite new and nice, and there is a Strength Co banner on the wall. So
Oh yeah.
it would be odd if they weren't Strength Co plates. So that's always good to see in a home gym. And then there's a deadlift platform. It looks like a red Cerakote deadlift bars on there.
Oh, there's a few bars on the platform, isn't there?
Yeah, but on the deadlift jack, it looks like a red Texas power bar. Red Texas deadlift bar. And then there's like 4 more bars laying on the platform. Looks like another red one of some kind, but they are far enough away, I can't tell. Bunch of flags and banners on the wall. We got some Lift Evil. Don't see a ton of those anymore. I like seeing that. There's the deadlifter banner. Like I said, the Strength Co one. There's a Not Dead Yet one on there.
Ironically,
Yeah, I don't know what these other
Kind
ones
of
are
dead.
though. And then you can see some bumper plates. There's a Rogue wooden box. So then there is like a half rack here with a Rogue flat bench in it with the Transformer bars up there.
oh yeah, There's quite a few bars around.
Yeah. And the way it's in this basement, it still looks like he's got quite a bit of room still.
Well, there's got to be something somewhere because look at that brute force handle. What is that in the foreground there?
Yeah. Yeah, there must be a pull down. Oh, and there's another barbell. I bet that's a curl bar or something right there in the very bottom corner. But yeah, there must be a different angle with maybe a pull down machine or something because, oh no, well, you can use that for landmine work. That's what I think that's what that is.
Oh, is that what that?
Yeah, because you can see the little circle on top of it.
Okay. Nobody puts baby in a corner, but everyone puts easy curl bar in the corner.
Yes, it's the rules.
Have you ever seen Dirty Dancing?
No.
Isn't that what that's from?
I think so.
Nobody puts baby in the corner. I've never actually even seen the movie myself.
I just know there was a time in high school where we
references.
thought that was the best line ever because it's so stupid.
Nobody puts baby in the corner, but everyone puts easy curl bar in the corner. Do you think you could get strong there?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. Easily get strong there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice quality setup.
It is.
You've been kind of getting strong in your gym, haven't you? Well, maybe we should talk about. Do we need to get to the title
that'll
topic?
just roll right into the title topic. So
that's true. Do we need to kick out any little looky-loos that are still lurking around?
There still
here?
are some hanging around, so they gotta go.
I'm sick of those live listeners. Anyways, let's get them axed on out of here.
Do you want to read an ad while I'm booting them here?
Yeah, while we do that, I'll mention you can check out EliteFTS. They're actually our newest sponsor of the show is EliteFTS.com. We partnered up with Big Dave Tate after we were out visiting him in London, Ohio this last time. He hit us up and said, you know what? Have I got a deal for you? How about EliteFTS sponsors the Massenomics podcast? And we said, you know what, Dave? Heck of a deal. We spit in our hands, shook them virtually, and now here we are, EliteFTS newest sponsor. Discount code is MASS10. Save you 10% off most things on the website. Occasionally, certain things that are already on sale, it won't work on. But a lot of stuff that is on sale, it will still work on. Actually, just today, I made a purchase from EliteFTS.com myself and used discount code MASS10.
What did you get?
I bought some more toilet paper.
Nice.
And
like this, or someone in the warehouse just thinking, this one account keeps buying toilet paper.
the toilet paper. I have bought probably like 300 rolls of EliteFTS toilet paper. It is the toilet paper I use in the gym, and I'm like, I'm just gonna keep buying this until they run out.
Yeah.
Because I think it's funny for that to be the toilet paper in the gym. And then I bought some chalk, a few boxes of chalk for the gym too. A lot of grip action been going on in the gym, so a lot of chalk needed. There's chalk everywhere in that place. Well, I guess don't tell ChatGPT, but there is a chalk thing going on. So head over to EliteFTS.com, whether you're buying chalk, toilet paper, bands, SS yoke bars, you name it. Let them know Massenomics sent you and use our discount code. Thank you.
This episode is also brought to you by Juggernaut AI. Juggernaut AI is the smartest program for you. They deliver principle-based coaching through cutting-edge technology to help you get the best results possible. I've been running Juggernaut AI for several years now, and I have personally experienced great results with it. I'm currently in the middle of a hypertrophy block, and lately, this is my first time through. Tanner, have you heard about this? Have you seen this? It wants you to do kind of like a power building combo type thing is the default it wants to go into. So I'm not used to this style of programming. It's switched it up a little bit.
I didn't use that style. I went straight powerlifting.
Yeah, it's really throws the accessories at you. You got combo sets, you got accessories on accessories, and I'm having fun. It's mixing it up, and that's what Juggernaut is good at, is keeping the training novel and fresh, but also relevant to your goals. So if you want to experience Juggernaut for yourself, head on over to juggernautai.app. That's the website. You can use code Massenomics, and you can save 10% on the lifetime of your membership. The key there is to make sure you do it through the website. That is how you get the discount. juggernautai.app. Thank you, Juggernaut AI.
I was making some adjustments there.
You were really, a lot of lights flickering on and off on your screen over there.
Everyone saw a bump this one light plug-in with my foot, and the Elgato light plugins, some of them are very touchy. They do not like to be bumped.
Don't be touching those things.
El Gato, the cat.
It never dawned on me until you said it right there. That's
Isn't that the name of the lights?
Yeah, it is. Elgato, ELGATO, Elgato. Elgato Control Center.
The cat control center. Okay. This week's title topic is touring South Dakota's best garage gyms. That's the title topic because that's what we did just a handful of days ago. Tommy and I went around, mostly southeastern South Dakota this time, to tour some of the best garage gyms, and we'll probably get into it a little bit. But overall, I just gotta say, really impressive with the garage gyms, and like sometimes ones that I take for granted, even that I'm like, oh no, I'm sure it's a nice gym that they got, and I've seen the pictures and I've seen the videos and stuff, and then you get in there and I'm like, God, does just everyone have an awesome it's set up or what?
It's the thing of just everyone comes up with unique ways to maximize their space. I think that's what I've started to learn is the cool thing about gyms is everyone has slightly different training goals and everyone has a different space, and the way that they optimize and utilize those in the way that's best for them is always unique and interesting. And that is what makes these things so fun.
Yeah. So we did, it was just this last Friday. I think we ended up shooting 6 videos on Friday, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the first one, by the time you're listening to this, is actually out. The first one's out. It was your gym tour is what we kicked off with the first thing. And your gym is way different than the last time there was a gym tour.
Yeah, actually, it is actually quite a bit different.
It is way different than when the last
actually,
tour
yes,
was out.
because I didn't even have the lat pull down in the last gym tour.
No.
So yeah, it is significantly
Nothing's
different.
really the same.
Yeah, the rack's different. The pull down didn't exist. The flooring's different. Yeah, I mean the dumbbells. I mean, actually, every piece of equipment I use is different. Yeah,
right. So it is a much different tour. You didn't probably have the EliteFTS safety squat bar.
I think I had just gotten it, but I hadn't really used it yet. I think in that last video I had.
Okay.
Yeah.
You probably didn't have the deadlift bar and stuff.
I did not have the deadlift bar. Nope. That's new too. Didn't have the Black Widow cart. Significantly different gym than what it is now.
So, and then it looks like you've since also added horse stall mats back. And first horse stall mats were gone, or first no horse stall mats, then horse stall mats, then no horse stall mats. And now we're back to horse stall mats.
Snap.
It's just so what is it going to be with the horse stall mats? I can't take anymore.
Yeah. So I got my flooring. We already talked about that on a previous episode. Ashton at Freedom Fitness sent me some rolled rubber flooring. I got that installed. I took the horse stall mats out, and they were just sitting in my driveway baking. And I'm like, well, what am I going to do with these things? And I thought,
gassing.
Yeah, no, I've already absorbed all the off gassing. And I'm like, well, let me put 2 back in and just see what this looks like. And I put the 2 back in, and I'm like, well, I technically could do 2. I put the 3 back in, and then I'm like, well, I could technically do the other 2 I have, and it basically just comes up a foot short of my garage door. So it pretty much fits perfectly, and it's all, it all is the same width. So it all just is this 12-foot wide platform, and it just goes and goes. And I'm like, well, I put them in, and then I thought, yeah, it's dumb just to leave these 2 out. So I might as well just throw them in my garage for now. And once I got them in, I thought, this actually does look pretty good. So what I need to do though, is because the rolled rubber flooring was cut. Each one was cut a few different inches in length different. I need to go back and clean up that edge because now it's this Tetris effect of
everything's off.
Everything's off by a couple inches going down. But yeah, it does look pretty good actually now that it's all in there like that. So that's already changed since the video. When we did the video, it wasn't like that. And now as of today, it is.
Well, then if the horse stall mat's already there, it wouldn't be a big deal for some equipment to get set onto that part.
That's the problem though, is that the horse stall mats now go underneath the kids' bikes and toys and scooters. But I did get a little shed. I don't know if I talked about this. I did buy this shed to put some shit into. So who knows? Once I get this shed assembled, it's not very big, but once I get this assembled, I can throw the snowblower in there, some other kids stuff. I might just have some more room looking for something to be used up on. So we will see.
what's that orange company that makes the black and orange thing that's like the 15 machines in one?
Oh,
Reverse hyper.
the freak athlete.
Yeah, the freak athlete. Might be room for a freak athlete.
I'm between that and a rogue donkey. It's one of the two is going in there. Just got to use that space up.
Probably room for a Voltra in there now.
There'd definitely be room for at least a Voltra. Yeah, you are correct.
So that was the first video we recorded actually too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did the home gym tour right off the bat, and then we followed it up with a Rep-In Black Widow cart review, and then we don't know what the working title is yet, but it's basically going to be a Bells of Steel Hydra rack review 1 year later / upgrading it to the slim 6-post rack. We're working on the title still, but I've upgraded the rack to a 6-post design, and it's slimmer than your traditional 6-post, being that it's a 30-inch depth with a 17-inch rear. So, yeah, we talk about all that in there, which basically covers everything in my gym pretty in depth. And by the time we got done filming 3 videos, I'm not typically the guy on the talking side of the camera.
Well, you were for all 3.
Yeah, and all 3 of those I was on. And after that, I was like, yeah, I'm kind of tired of talking right now, actually. That was a lot of me presenting.
Yeah. And all like bang, bang, bang in one.
Yeah, I mean, we did all 3 of those in probably an hour and a half, I think.
Yeah. So then we wrapped up there and we traveled across Crew Falls.
Yeah. First, we went and got a little food, though.
Yeah, what was the place called?
Teriyaki Madness.
Teriyaki Madness, as recommended
Nick
by
Shaw's recommendation.
Yeah, Teriyaki Madness. Teriyaki Madness was good. There was a good amount of food in that plate too.
It was, and you could tell it is, cooked a little fresher. It's not like something sitting under the heat lamp. In other places where the food's sitting there waiting, they just dish it up. You can tell someone had just recently cooked it up, and I would definitely eat it again.
I was most worried about Teriyaki Madness when we were there, and it looked like the only utensils available were chopsticks. And I'm like, gonna get this giant plate of food and rice. And
I could tell Tanner was stressing pretty hard.
It was like, I'm never gonna get this eaten. I'm gonna just shovel it in with my hands. How would you eat that much rice with chopsticks?
It'd be a challenge. It would be. I mean, I could eventually get it down, but it would be tough.
I'm sorry to people that are of that culture, but how is one of the most popular food rice and the most popular utensil chopsticks? I'm like, that's not the combo I want.
You got the veggies and the meat that all the rice sticks to, and you just roll with that.
But what about when there's just rice left?
Well, you get the bowl up and you pile it in, you tip it in.
Yeah. I don't know. A fork or a spoon works way better.
I agree.
Convince me otherwise. Drop a comment in the YouTube of why chopsticks are better than other utensils. The food was great, though. Actually, top notch. I think a little better than Panda Express.
Yeah, I think it's just, you can just tell it's fresher.
Yeah. Then we went to Alan Larson's garage gym in Crew Falls, and very impressive setup, that kind of a strongman themed setup, and also where he had a lot of fabricated equipment. He made his own plates.
Yeah.
He made his own grip plates, and these were a lot of his stuff he made so long ago. It was out of necessity that he just couldn't really buy it.
Yeah, options didn't really exist then.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just trying to think of, and we don't want to spoil the entire video, but he made his own plates. He made his own stone loading platform.
Tons of stuff.
He made his own.
I don't know that we'll ever see a home gym that has the Atlas stone set up.
To that level. I'd be very hard to believe that we'd ever.
There's not many strongman gyms that have a better Atlas stone setup than he does, I don't think.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a rarity for sure. Husafel stone, he made that himself too, didn't he?
Yep.
Modified his MB Power Center deadlift platform.
Yep.
So the number of things he either made or modified was pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's a legit setup that he's got there. It's pretty sweet. And the way he organized it, I'd say it's a little different than some other gyms that I see. He had a ton of stuff packed into not that much space, but it still wasn't like crowded. I don't know.
No,
how to explain
it's
that.
like there was very distinct areas of just everything had a spot. It felt like, there wasn't these big open areas to just do stuff in. It was like, nope, this is where you do this movement. This is where you do this movement. And as long as you stick to it, you can do all your stuff there.
Yep. Anything else about Allen's then?
Again, just watch the video when it comes out.
We don't want to spoil the
it's
tour.
It was a really cool gym though.
Yeah. Then we road tripped from Crew Falls to Brookings, South Dakota, up the road, up the interstate.
Mm-hmm.
And our first stop there was to the Brookings Barbell Club, BBC, with Big Mo. And there again, not to spoil too much of the tour, but probably, I guess, two things I'd highlight about Brookings Barbell Club. He has two gyms.
Yeah, that's
one in the garage and one in the basement.
Which, thinking about it, it's kind of crazy. That might be the first place we've gone to that really has that set up.
I can't think of any other ones that have been like that.
It seems like we would have just came across that before, with inclement weather in different areas.
Right.
But I think his is the first to have a gym, a garage gym, and a home gym.
Yeah, both. His wooden stuff in the basement was wild.
Mm-hmm.
But then we get to a point in the video where I even ask him, eventually I'm like, is there anything in you? I mean, I even said, can you name me one thing? And he's got a lot of gym equipment between the two spaces. There's a lot of gym equipment in there. And I'm like, can you name one thing in here that you've purchased new from like a website? And could he think of anything? Like, was there anything?
He actually was thinking hard too. And then you're like, well, just anything you bought new. And he goes, well, I bought those collars, those Massenomics collars from you guys.
Yeah. Yeah. And like, it literally is like, he's the Facebook marketplace king, because there wasn't a thing on there that was new, like that he purchased new from a website.
Yeah, and he's really resourceful with all of his stuff too.
Yes.
What was cool is there's a lot of things that he has either modified or built himself. A lot of it out of wood. Like you did. This isn't like some crazy spoiler, but you did. He had a wooden seal roll pad setup that he made, and it actually worked pretty damn good. Like,
yeah, it did.
It's kind of amazing no one's made a metal version of that, because it just, I don't know, it took you a minute to set up, and then you're up and going, and then when you're not doing it, it's out of the way and not taking up all the space.
Yeah, I never thought about it. I could almost make you could make something like that just even at the gym, where you just put it away when you're done.
Yeah. So he had that, and then even things like he had a deadlift platform that in the wintertime when you got snow and slop and stuff on your car, it's in his garage. He just puts plastic.
He parks over the top.
Yeah, he just basically puts kind of like a tarp over the top of it, and then
he drives over the top of it. It fits perfectly under his vehicle.
Yeah,
so you don't drive on the platform at all.
Yeah.
The vehicle straddles the deadlift platform.
And then he just puts some plastic over it, so if there's some drip in, anything like that, the tarp catches it and the platform stays fresh. So that was really cool too. And
he also just had a lot of cool memorabilia.
Yeah, cool memorabilia. Yeah, because he's been doing it a while. He's been involved in the training culture, all of that. And so it was a really cool gym to see.
Yep. And then our last stop was just around the block to Hayden Strength. Big Jake and Big Abby's garage gym, also a garage gym, our fourth garage gym tour of the day. And same way, he's got a lot of, like the turf in his gym is a unique touch that have we been in any other gym that has turf in it before? I think we talked about that.
I don't think so. I don't actually.
It's pretty cool.
I never thought of that until right now, but yeah, I don't think we've seen anyone else's gym that has turf. You're right.
There is something about that I'm like, okay, that's pretty sweet.
It does. It just makes you want to kind of like roll around on it or walk around on it because it's softer.
Yes. Yes. And then he's got a combination of, he's got a lot of Facebook Marketplace finds and stuff in there, and a lot of Strongman equipment and a lot of built Strongman equipment. And
pieces that were in commercial facilities, and through even his resources or people that he knows, was able to get the lead that, they're getting rid of this thing. And so he's able to get these commercial hand-me-downs for, I'm assuming, relatively cheap. And it makes it all really good pieces for home gym.
And it is all three very different garages, very different spaces, very different dimensions, different equipment, but just interesting, like what you said, how everyone finds a way to utilize something really well that works for them. I'm like, that's like 3 good examples of, or 4 with yours too, actually, where it's like 4 good examples of people that it's all different.
Oh, like,
But
I mean,
it's like
just
they're all really nice and all way different.
I know. Just compare like mine to Jake's or Allen's. Like those
Yeah,
ones
they're not-
have some of the most strongman stuff we've ever seen in a home gym. Mine, I had
Yes.
to joke because you go, your strongman corner, and I forgot I had one Cerberus bag
sandbag.
sitting there. Yeah, and it just shows how different priorities can be with that, where those guys can have just extreme amounts of strongman stuff, and I can have almost nothing. But it's still
Well, you did
garage
have the
gyms.
strongman corner.
Well, I do have the, but it's still at the end of the day. If someone said, "Oh, do you have a gym?" You go, "Yeah, I have a garage gym," and it can just be wildly different things as to what that actually entails.
Yep.
And then you go to Moe's, and yeah, do you have a home gym? Yes, I have a home gym and a garage gym, and a lot of my stuff's made of wood, and people be like, "What?"
Yes. After Jake's, we went out and ate with them at a local watering hole.
Mm-hmm.
And would we have some pizza? I had a pizza.
some
Did you have
za,
pizza
yeah.
too?
Yep,
I ate
that's
like
pizza.
the entire thing.
I ate most of
MarcoFactor.
mine.
It shocked MarcoFactor when I put that
My
in.
fat numbers are pretty high at the end of that day.
My calorie numbers that day were high.
Also, I got the
4,500 calories.
Remember,
that
I
day.
got the fried rice at Teriyaki Madness, which somehow has like 600 more calories than the white rice.
It had so much more than my white rice. I'm like, how are they even packing that much butter in
it's
there?
just
Like, where is
impressive.
it?
Yeah, where are all these fat calories coming from? It's just rice still.
And what time did we get done there? About 8 or?
I think it was around there because I
Yeah.
think I got home like 9-ish. Just
Yeah.
a quick little jaunt down the interstate for me. You had a little more of a drive.
Yeah, so my day started at 6 a.m. for the South Dakota Gym Tour, and I got home at I think 10 p.m.
Dude, I was pretty tired after that day, and you had
Yeah.
way more time. I had collectively 2 hours on the road. You had 6.
Yeah,
And I was tired by the time I got home, so I'd imagine you were too.
I was tired, and my pickup was just absolutely smothered in bugs. Like, I can't recall the last time I've seen that many bugs. Like the bug situation was wild.
Yeah, yeah, that'll do it. Get that after dark drive in this time of year.
Moly. But we did bang out 6 pretty cool videos, so I'm excited to see that stuff start to materialize on YouTube and come out and everyone get to enjoy it, hopefully.
Yeah, first one was my home gym tour. That is out now. Make sure you go watch that. And we're going to mix in some of these other guys' videos with the home gym tours. And then we're rolling this right into next week. We're going on another trip here, which is production city.
Northeast. So it starts to get where we have no idea what order. It's like we were telling those guys their videos could come out anytime in like 2 weeks to 4 months from now.
Yeah.
And we don't even really know that.
Yeah. Yeah. And it will just be one of those.
Yeah. Yes. So stay tuned for a lot of gym tours on the YouTube channel. What was did you say you were trying the horse stall mat gripper a
Oh
little
my
bit more?
God. I kind of told you about this. This was like 2 weeks ago. So the only time I had tried it was that day in the gym when we were taking photos. It hadn't been out yet, and we were down there. Actually, we just filmed those videos in Aberdeen, in the Dean. We filmed those videos. And
In the Dean, yes.
like, yeah, we better try this, get some numbers on here. And I wasn't feeling great. I was at my in-laws. I hadn't slept good the night before, and then we just filmed like 5 videos. And so I'm just for like 4 hours in this crunched position, holding the camera. And it's like, okay, whatever, I'll do this. And didn't do very good. It was kind of annoyed because everyone there, well, you're in the presence of like you and Tom, who are some of the top setters on this thing. So it's just making me look like an idiot over here. I wasn't putting up good numbers, but whatever. I knew I'd get revenge at it. And
Right.
I'm seeing all these big numbers come in. I'm seeing these techniques people are kind of settling on. So you start to notice some certain things in common with how people are achieving these big numbers. And this was a week ago. It was on a Saturday. I'm like, all right, this is the day. Numbers are falling. Here we go. And what I made my first mistake was that I thought I was just going to kind of mix this in while I was training, which
Yeah.
it never works that way because you always think in your head, well, you pick this thing up and it takes a second. It's like, no,
Yeah.
somehow it takes a half hour to get this and load this and mess around with
I don't
everything.
know why it does, but
No,
somehow
it doesn't
you're
make
right,
any
it does.
sense. It takes so much time though.
Yeah.
You're not just like trying it for a second. And not only did I suck at it, I was almost even worse than before, and it put me in the worst mood. I was so pissed off because, one, it was going terribly. It was hot out. It was making my training take way too long. I was kind of already on a time crunch, and now I'm just in this bad mood because I just suck at this thing, and I cannot tolerate finger pain the way apparently everyone else can. So, yeah, I'm just, the horse stall mat is a real torture device for me. I'm god awful at it, and I don't know if there's any redemption for me there.
So if that sounded fun to you and you don't have a horse stall mat gripper yet, you can get one.
I guess I would say this: buy one. Your chances of beating me are like over 90%. Like I'm in the bottom 2 percentile on this thing. So get it, and you'll at least beat me.
You're not last on either of the leaderboards.
No, I'm not last, but to be fair, I'm barely beating a 7th grade girl in one of the categories. So I got that going in my favor, I guess. And when I say barely, I mean by pounds. I think I'm beating her. It doesn't actually make sense how bad I can be at this. I don't totally get it.
Maybe you just didn't have enough chalk.
Dude, that's what I thought too. And it was almost starting to look like the Crew Falls meetup, the way I was busting out the chalk. So I'm like, yep, that's it. I'm just not getting enough chalk. Yeah. And then pretty soon there's just chalk everywhere. And I'm like, well, I guess that excuse didn't work either.
If you haven't checked out the Massenomics record board, you can. It's massenomics.com/records, or just go to our home site and you'll find the records tab up there. We do list everyone that's submitted an attempt so far. There's men's double hand, men's single hand, women's double hand. We don't have women's single hand broken out yet. Just waiting for a few more submissions, and then we'll separate that also. The current leader in men's single hand at the time of recording is Brandon Doyle with 99.5 pounds.
I think that's bigger than my double hand, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's bigger than a few people's double hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's gotten more with a 1.
Yeah. Just shows how bad I am at this.
He is particularly good at it though, and he's got a technique, and you might look and be like, oh, I'll just do that technique too, and I'll do a whole bunch, and it's not that easy. It's not as simple as doing that.
No, my fingers start to bleed so easy from this thing. I have these soft keyboard fingers that are good for nothing. I actually think that's my biggest detriment, is my fingers are just so weak. Yeah.
Caleb LeVar is challenging. Those two have gone back and forth a little bit. He's 95.5 pounds. The number 10, the top 10 running that down is 76 pounds, Wesley Honeycutt. So to get in the top 10 on the single hand, you have to at least do 76 pounds now at this point.
It's a lot. It's really good.
The men's double hand, Brandon Doyle also has that record right now at 184 pounds.
Oof.
Caleb LeVar is also second in that one at 174 pounds. Top 10 on that is Big Nick Rolfe, world's strongest sales agronomist. He has 142.5 pounds. So you have to do over 142.5 to make the top 10.
It's very respectable.
And then women's double hand, we've got 13 entries there. Number 1 is Big Jenna Lee, 115 pounds.
Someday, maybe I'll know what that feels like. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
In the top 10, Abby's number 10 at 73. So you have to do over 73 pounds double hand in women's to make the top 10. So keep submitting your attempts. If you've got one and you haven't submitted any attempts yet, get them submitted to me. I'll get it added to the list. You can either DM it on Instagram, DM it on Discord, make a post on Instagram and tag us in it. Whatever you got to do, you can email it to us if you had to. Send me the video. Let me know the weight. We'll get it added to the list. Get this list even longer. If you don't have a horse stall mat gripper yet, go buy one.
They're almost gone. Actually, by the time you're listening to this, if they're still there, buy one now, because they're going to be gone very soon.
They will actually be completely sold out. Since we have a drop tomorrow, it's very possible that they're just sold out by the time you listen. If not, you could try and get one. Try your darndest. What was this card fees?
Oh.
Did we ever talk about card fees?
No. It's just,
I like a good card fee.
Okay. We run a business that operates 99% off of taking cards. No cash involved here. So I get how it works. I get what a card, you can't make up these numbers on me. I know what it is. It's pretty much the same across the board. It's usually something along the lines of every transaction the card company is taking, or your payment processor is taking 3% plus 30 cents. Maybe it's 2.9% and 27 cents, but just for easy math, we'll say 3% and 30 cents goes on every swipe whenever someone buys something.
Yep.
And what I've started to notice lately, this happened twice in the same day to me, being at little events out and about around town. First, I go up to buy some mini donuts for my kids, and it's $6. Okay, whatever. I don't care. $6. Okay. Yep, take the mini donuts. And they say, okay, $6. And I go, oh, do you guys take cards? Oh, yep, right there. The thing's right there. Card is $7. And I'm like, $7? You add $1 for the card fee? Like that? I know what this costs you. It's 3%, which is 18 cents, plus 30, right. You're at 48 cents. You're like, this is
why are you doubling it?
Why are you doubling it? Like, that is dumb to me. And also, if you need to cover your fees, just make it all $7. And then the 1 in 10 people that pay with the cash, I guess they'll just pay more.
They're subsidizing it.
And no one will be annoyed because it's just, the price is just the price now.
Yes.
And I thought,
well, just make the price $6.50 and have everyone pay that, and it works. It actually still come out ahead. Yeah.
Or just you don't want to make change, I guess, sure, but do $7. Don't make $6. Don't make $6 and then tell me it's $7 when I'm using a card, which is how everyone pays for stuff now. Like, it's just stupid.
Especially for like donuts. Like, I didn't know that. I mean, I get when people they're like, yeah, you can't buy this. You can't buy this new car with your credit card.
Yeah, I get that on a big yes. And also, I'm like, I don't know. I'm watching this event. I'm like, did you have 50 transactions today? So, today, I guess you made an extra 50 cents on top of what they did. So it's like, yeah, you save $15 today by doing this thing, which is annoying and stupid. But I thought that was a one-off. Okay, whatever. I get over it. It was dumb. I get over it. Then we go to another event like 2 hours later. It's like an arts in the park kind of thing. And there's ice cream. So, all right, my kids want ice cream now. Okay, we're going to get ice cream. I go up there, same exact thing. 1 scoop of ice cream is $6. I give them my card. They go, oh, card's $7. I'm like, this is just an exact repeat of what happened to me like an hour and a half ago.
But doesn't everyone pay with the card?
Exactly. I was just flabbergasted, man. I was so taken aback by it.
So they lead with the $6 too, and then when you hand them the card, that's when they say,
all the prices are listed apparently as cash prices, but then when you actually go to pay in the way that everyone pays for everything at these things, that price is not valid. And not only is it not valid, it's also marked up to provide even more profit for something that is even less work for them in the end. So just so confused by the whole thing, but I guess that's the world we live in right now.
I don't know that I've really experienced that much on smaller transactions.
This is the first time I've ever seen it. And it happened twice within like an hour and a half. That's why I was thinking the world would just pass me by.
They must be all in on it together.
They're colluding, yeah. But these are totally unrelated businesses. They were not in any way connected at all. That's the surprising part of it.
Oh, wow. Fantasy football update.
Oh, yeah.
What everyone's been dying to know. Massenomics train, it's rolling good. We got the 2 Massenomics fantasy football leagues going this year. We have the relegated league and the open class. And I'm 1-1, so off to a pretty moderate start in fantasy football. I won the first week I won. I had the lowest score of anyone to win.
Oh, just sneaking one out.
So I snuck one out undeservedly so. And then the second week I had one of the very highest scores and lost.
Oh, well, it's karma for you. Goes around.
I guess around. I got what I had coming to me, you could say. So that's the fantasy football update.
Okay.
Please let me know all your fantasy football questions in the YouTube comment section, and I'll make sure to update more on fantasy football every single week. It's always
a little more interesting a couple weeks in to see who really has this figured out, And
yeah, at this point we really haven't separated any wheat from any chaff.
The pecking order hasn't been established.
No. And like not enough like season long ending injuries to really throw people off yet. I'm still waiting for like my top picks to go down with some season ending injuries.
Always
have you been watching any NFL football?
I actually have watched the Vikings, and it's already a little scary right now. that's about it for NFL. I've watched a little bit of college football this year so far too. So I don't know.
The pageantry.
Yeah, pageantry is a good word.
Big
for
pageantry guy.
big word for whatever's going on in college.
I'm really into the transfer portal system.
It's that and just how the system like kind of falls apart on itself. You know, like the 0-2 Notre Dame still being ranked is always pretty amazing. Like that, and you know, depending on where you live, the SEC bias or the non-SEC bias and all the other stuff. It's just all the beautiful infighting of college football makes it kind of hilarious and good at the same time.
Well, our hometown coach is kind of on the hot seat in Alabama, though. It sounded like.
Yeah, I know. Which any other year I'd be celebrating that, but you know, being the fact that it's a hometown guy, it makes it a little tougher. But yeah, it wasn't too long ago where Ohio State fans wanted Ryan Day gone after he lost to Michigan, and look what he did. Like,
and now look at that.
You know in 7 weeks or in 7 games did they beat like the top 6 teams in the country from last year to this year? You know, it's just nonstop. So
no matter what, they're getting relatively fairly compensated. So
oh god, yeah. Oh, from a money standpoint, these guys have nothing. I mean, they could all get fired right now and lose their jobs and just be like, well, yeah, you're set
and
for
never
life.
work another day in their life.
Yeah, you don't got to do anything, man. Like, you've already done it. Like, they're the ones that signed you these guaranteed contracts with all this money. Like, yeah, you got nothing to worry about.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else in the sports and books segment? We covered sports. Books. I'm still reading, still going through Golden Sun, the second book of Red Rising.
Yeah, I thought again the other day how I would really like, because when we were in Portland, we did the most Portland thing you could do and went to a bookstore. And while we were there, I just thought, I bet
it wasn't Barnes and Noble.
No, it was definitely not Barnes and Noble. It was
yeah.
very much a more local thing. I just thought, I would just love to sit and read books. And then I realized like I'd fall asleep in 2 seconds. So I sat down at the end of the day, at the end of a long day to read a book. I'd be out instantly. There's no way. I mean, so
like, oh great, I got a half a page in.
But it's good. It's good to have dreams and something to aspire to. So someday I will get to that one. And I could do the audiobook thing too, but I just wish I had a little
time. Also,
I know. I just wish I had a little longer. If I had like a regular commute or a certain amount of time in the car where I know I could, get like 40 minutes a day in, but even that's not always a guarantee. So it makes it hard.
All right. Is there anything else on the list we want to get to this week, or should we start to bring this one in for a landing?
Those are all bigger things.
Yeah.
So I don't think. Yeah, I think we're pretty good.
I did have one thing here. I wanted to mention Texas Power Bars. Check them out at texaspowerbars.com. Big things coming from Texas Power Bars. I was kind of talking with Tommy about it this week, and I mean, I don't think we're at liberty to say everything that's coming from Texas Power Bars, but I would just tell you that there are big things coming. That being said, go over to Texas Power Bars. You can find out what your favorite thing about their bars is. Tommy's big on the history. Just like he likes college football for the pageantry, he loves Texas Power Bars for the history.
I love, when it comes to college football, I'm all about these conference rivalries, USC and Ohio, just Big Ten classic Big Ten rivalries are what I'm all about.
Yes. Texas Power Bars, I've been using the Texas Crossbar lately. I've been using the Texas Crossbar for front squats. Underrated bar in the Texas Power Bars lineup. Go look at the specs on the Texas Crossbar. We've got the red Cerakote finish on that. Cool bar. All iconic bars that they've been producing all the way since 1980. Thank you, Texas Power Bars.
This episode is also brought to you by the Strength Co. The Strength Co. hasn't been around a long time, but I'd like to think that they're writing their own history right now. Something that might be, I think the words you used were a modern or future classic, Tanner, I think, when
that's right,
you were referring to plates. And that's right, we are referring to the Strength Co. Olympic Iron Barbell Plates. They're made in America. They're E-coated. They're smooth yet easy to grip. They have a compact design to fit more bars on more plates on your bar, so you can max that puppy out. And they're accurate. They're within, according to their website, they're within 2% of the design weight. In our experience, they're like within like an ounce, basically. They're pretty much dead on if they're not dead on. And maybe most importantly, they look great in your gym. So if you're ready to buy a pair of Strength Co plates or even a whole set of Strength Co plates, head on over to thestrength.co and get to shopping.
You never watched that documentary on Netflix about the bad mom, right?
Oh, no, but my wife was doing some laundry and had something on Netflix, and I go, "Oh, Tanner was telling me about this show that's crazy," and she's like, "Oh, I'll just watch it right now," and she literally turned it on. So I was in the room. I did catch a little bit of it, and I'm not going to watch it, so maybe we'll just say spoiler alert
about it.
Yeah, maybe we'll just say spoiler because I want you to tell me some of the stuff. But she watched the whole thing and she's like, "Oh, the mom is just a straight up psycho." She's like, "That's all. It's all it comes down to is the mom is just crazy, right?"
Yeah. Oh yeah, big time. I mean, yes, legitimately crazy. I don't know. Maybe I better not spoil too much of it now. It's still pretty new. So
okay, yeah.
But I think everyone knows it's not spoiling anything saying the mom's crazy because those, like you've seen, we made one, but there's just memes everywhere of this woman.
Yeah. Yep. I have seen those a lot of those.
And rightfully so. Like,
yeah,
just levels of bad parenting that you couldn't even imagine. The funniest memes are actually like, being like, I used to think I was a bad parent, and then I watched this show, and like now I'm like, oh, I'm such a good parent.
God,
like really make you feel good about yourself in comparison.
It's something else. Like I'm watching part of this. I saw maybe 5 minutes of it, and I'm thinking, okay, based off of what I sort of know, this is all very weird. The way people are pretending to not know what's going on right now, and then, yeah, well, okay.
Yeah, so check out whatever that show is called on Netflix, or don't.
The one with the bad mom.
Yeah, either way, you'll probably be fine, even if you don't watch it. Probably not missing that much. No one will be talking about it in a month, so maybe don't watch it. Watch the rehearsal part 2 instead.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that is a good recommendation.
Okay, I think that's it for episode 494. We got to save something for episode 495. Getting on the final countdown. Europe. For episode 500. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're not already. Leave us a comment on the YouTube videos. Give us the hype on the YouTube videos. I don't know if that helps us or not. What do we think? Does the hype help us on YouTube?
It does something somewhere, maybe.
Yeah. So give us the hype on YouTube probably. And then check out our affiliates tab on our website. Also, we've been adding more. We just added Temple of Gains this week. And if you're going to purchase anything, any major equipment purchases, any relatively moderate equipment purchases, check our affiliate tab. We've got several companies with discount codes. Even if we don't have a discount code, if you still click on the affiliate link within our website, when you go to purchase it, we get a kickback for that. And it's part of what helps us keep going and keep producing more content, doing more YouTube, keeps everything rolling. So please help us out and click through something on the affiliate link. Tommy? Oh, buy something from the new drop also.
Yeah, do that.
You get in on the new drop. Get the Ammonia if you're brave enough. And where do they find you at?
You can find me at Tomahawk_D.
You can follow me at Tanner_Bear. Just make sure to follow Massenomics at Massenomics.
See ya.